check this out. I'm going to do a time lapse of me building 12 arrows for this year's hunting season. I know it might speed things up quicker than what you'd like to see. If that's the case, comment below what part you're wanting to see more detail. Maybe I'll do just a full length video of maybe doing a couple. But I'm going to give you a quick tour of what we're going to do here. We're setting up for my new lift. This is a hog father, spot hog, great sight. I'm switching to the UV slider. I'm going to try it out. Also going to try out some of these VPA 150 grain 3 blades. I just sharpened those yesterday. I'm a VAP SS shooter. That's what we'll be shooting. And there's my blank dozen. We'll probably do them with X-Bangs. Coyote rigs. Okay, I'll get back to you in just a minute. Alright, we're getting everything ready. Squaring the knock and the insert in and cleaning it with acetone. A little bit tedious. Alright, got the bits and burger out. Doing a left helical, X vein, white, all three of them white. Left helical. We're gluing them on here. Takes a little bit of time to glue 12 arrows, 3 fletchings per arrow. Takes quite a few Q-tips as well. Take your time here, make sure everything matches up right. Make sure everything matches up perfect. This is very important. You don't want a bunch of mismatched ends. Want them to line up good. Getting close to fixing to start gluing with AAE 24-hour epoxy. Should be doing that just in a second. That's what we're doing here. Mixing the glue, scratching the ends, putting the broadhead in, spin testing each one, make sure it spins like glass. 24 hours, and they're ready to shoot. Okay. About a recap. I think that was about 2 hours, maybe 3, close, but we're just going to recap a little bit of what we done. I shoot Victory VAP SS 250s. I shoot fixed blades. I'm trying a new one this year, maybe, but this is 100% of the time what I use. Iron wheels. Love them or hate them. Don't like fixed blades. Well, that's a personal opinion, and I'm not going to hate on you, so don't hate on me. I can give you a little recap. Well, venturing off here. Just cleaning up some of this glue off of here. Got it all over the place. This epoxy is the best that I've ever used as far as how I glue mine in. So I buy blanks. I buy a dozen, have them cut. That's the only thing I don't do. I'm gonna try and sneak into this little box. show you some of the things I've used before. I fletched a set from a buddy about 6 months ago, and I fletched them with, or not fletched them, I put Ethics Archery insert system on his, and I don't have any more, but that's the tricky part of doing this, right? You gotta let them dry just the way they were. That probably didn't move them. And kind of want to keep them straight. Anyway, let me get this case out. It's got the iron wheels in it. I bought these off Amazon. If you want to know, you can just search broadhead box. Iron wheel 150s. I'm going to try the wides, but I got 150 single bevel. Just the standard. I'm going to try the 150 wides, but I square them, both ends, clean the inside with acetone, then dry the inside. Then I go straight to fletching. I'm shooting left helical X veins. I think these are the 2.5 inch. I've shot 3. I think I got some of those 3s on them. Yeah, I do. About the same difference. Let me give you a little sneak peek. I'm not going to say what they are or who makes them, but I'm going to show you something I'm going to try this year. I'm going to shoot. These are 150 grain 3 blade solid stainless steel. I sharpen them. They'll shave you. All these are weighed. Everything will be weighed. 6 will be selected to go on the quiver. 6 I'll shoot for target practice. Shooting about 560 grains. And now let me get into why I do that. About 4 years ago, a nice, probably, there's no big giant deer here. I'm in Tennessee, East Tennessee. There are some, but they're not like they are probably out west or up north some. So this was probably 130 inch 8-point, and I shot Severs. I'm just going to be honest with you. What I shot Severs. They perform well. It's not that the Sever did anything wrong. I switched arrows, okay? And I'll get to what the reason I switched the fixed blades in just a moment. Went in about that far and snapped. He bled good. I tracked his trail for half a mile. Blood stopped. Actually seen him again on camera. He had a little cut right on his vital V. And then I switched, and that was another arrow. It was a 204. I wanted to shoot lighted nocks. I couldn't find any good lighted nocks for anything in a 166. I've gone away from that. Lighted nocks are cool. If they come out with one that's cool and is durable for a 166, I'll try it. I switched back to these SS's. I shot them the whole time. I killed that pig. I killed that pig. I killed that turkey. I killed the 2 turkeys mounted in my living room. I've taken, I should say, 40 some deer with VAP SS's. Never had one break. And all those were with, well, probably 20 or 30, maybe not 40 deer, and about 15 turkeys, 2 big pigs. So I went home. I got mad. I put a fixed blade on, and it went right through him. It it was a doe, sorry, not him, her. Went right through her. She went 30 yards, fell over. Boom, done. I shot another doe the next day in Tennessee in my area. In the district I'm in, you can kill or take, whatever you want to say. This year, 2024, will be 8 total does, 2 bucks, 10 deer. And we have a bunch. So I take a lot of does. I eat a ton of deer jerky. I love deer jerky. I hate to ramble, but that's why I kind of switched over. And that's, like I said, about 4 or 5 years ago. And I relatively have shot iron wheel, double bevel, solid, wide 150s for 4 years. I killed that pig, and like, I don't know, 5 deer before I even had to sharpen it. And that sounds crazy, but it's true. I mean, I could pull it out of whatever it's stuck in and just shave. It'd still bust hairs. Of course, you could get it back a little sharper than it was, but still, it was still sharper than anything you'll get out of the package. I always buy them and take them through a little bit of a honing process, nothing major, just kind of touch them up a little. I like them hair splitting sharp. I like a quartering 2 shot, and I like to shoot them right in the bone. Nail them, come out somewhere near the last 1 or 2 ribs, and I'm telling you, even from like I like to hunt about 25 foot up in the tree stand, anchor back, drill them in the top, puts a hole out the bottom. I shot 4 does last year the same way, and they went 5 feet, give or take. I want to try this 3-blade out just to, I don't know, change it up, see what it's like. I mean, I'll always shoot iron wheels. Nothing will ever make me 100% change to something else, because I think that's the best broadhead on the market, period, for about anything. The only thing I've not shot with them is turkeys, and if you've ever bow hunted turkeys, boy oh boy, shot placement is a big thing, and they move around constantly, and they never stop moving most of the time. I've killed 2 turkeys outside of a blind, and the rest of them are in a blind. It's extremely hard to kill them or even draw back. You can call them in, but it's hard to get your bow drawn on a wild turkey that's standing 20 yards from you. So that's that. But that was my recap. I got a dozen of them fletched and inserted, and 24 hours from now I'll be able to shoot them. I'm going to take you through a little bit of what my setup is for the year. I know I talked about it right before we went to the sorry if my hands aren't super steady. Talked about it a little bit before we went to the time lapse. Get the phone call them back. So I'll be, golly, I think just the worst lighting that's ever existed, or what? Get a little bit better light on it there. I bought the fade to black, earth fade to black lift 33. I got the ripcord ratchet, just running a 10-inch bar. I got these on there. That's just to stand in my room. I won't be using those. Web quiver. I'll change that up maybe when I get the new sight. This is a Spot Hog Father. I love that sight. It's a great sight. It's heavy. Okay. You can see I like Spot Hog because right there's a fast eddy, and it's real light. Talk about that in just a second. I bought the UV slider and the double pin. I bought the slider only because you could buy it. Then I bought the UV3XL SE edition made for the new slider in a double pin, because that's what all of my shoot are. You can see the 2 pins there. That's a 2 pin. I really like that. Gonna have to do some tweaking with the 3 marks that they have on them. I may change this grip up. I'm a big fan of Chris B. He is, I've watched him since he started. I love everything he does. I like Levi Morgan a lot. I've shot a Matthews since a Monster. I've had a Monster, a Halon, a Triax, a VXR, a V3. I skipped the V3X and the Phase 4. Now I got this lift, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of switched around between the V3X and the lift to this. And this is the bow I killed most of those deer I was talking about with. It's a PSE Carbonaire Stealth Mach 1. It weighs relatively nothing. It packs easy. It's in First Light. That's the kind of camo I wear. I was going to get that in First Light, but I really like that faded black. Shooting the Epsilon Hamsky. Epsilon. Excellent bow. It's 80 pounds, shoots 500 grains at 302 foot a second. I shoot 550 in it, so it's probably 280. I'm shooting 560 out of this bow. It's on 70. 85% let off. I'll take it and shoot it through a chrono, see where it's at, but it's probably in the 260 to 270 range. There's one pig, two pigs. There's that turkey I was talking about. But yeah, that's relatively what we got for the year. I hope I have good luck. Guess I'll briefly talk about kind of hunting setups. I have kind of considered venturing towards a saddle. I haven't bought one. I'd probably go with a tethered or something along those lines. But I've been hunting out of, and I've got 5 of them, and I love them. The Millennium Monster 150s. That's an excellent stand. They last a long time. I've got a stand up on this ridge over here that's been there about 5 years. Of course, I replaced the straps, and I think they call it the core lock or the mount that goes against the tree that it sets down into. I replace it in every year or 2 years, just depending on what kind of shape it's in. And that's what I like. I like to just set one up and set one up and set one up. It's a little bit more money. Of course, I don't make all the money in the world, but I try and save up, and I always buy a 25 or a 20-foot Millennium ladder, and I ratchet strap it to the tree. And I'll ever so often I'll buy one and a new ladder, and I'll be looking for a place, and I think I have 4 or 5 of them up at the moment. And it just gives me I don't know, it's just something about, hey, I don't have to worry about clinging sticks, or I've got sticks on one of the stands that are just permanently there. There are some good sticks. I make a little bit more noise than some people. I'm about 6'1" or 2, 280 pounds, in pretty good shape. I'm a little bit more clumsy. Not super clumsy. I'm quiet still, but I make too much noise with all them sticks trying to climb up. I'm sure if I practiced it a bunch, I could be just as good, but I can ease up that ladder or those sticks and get situated and hang my bag and sit there. And I like that. I like to just sit there in that big chair, and I'll sit there till about daylight, and then unless something's coming before that, but about daylight I'll kick the chair seat up, and I'll stand till about 8 or 9 o'clock, and I'll sit back down and I'll hunt till 1 or 2 o'clock. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. More to come, and this will be a brand new channel. I'm even still thinking of a name. Maybe there'll be a name up by the time we watch this, or you watch this, and I'm going to be getting that. I got a 4th arrow arm on order. I'm going to take this camera. I'm just going to give it all a whirl. I got every bit of equipment that all these other dudes have. I'm just never tried videoing it. So I'm going to give it a whirl and see where we go. Take you along the ride with me. I go by Matt or Matthew, and we'll just see where it goes. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned.